British Thermal Unit (BTU) heat required to raise 1 pound of water 1 degree. A British thermal unit (BTU) is the amount of heat required to raise 1 pound of water 1 degree Fahrenheit. The unit will be used in describing the amount of heat a stove burner can put out, or a gas barbecue grill, or a direct vent gas fireplace produces. BTU is a unit of measure for describing heat. Ingress, to go into a property via an easement. Ingress means to enter, and egress means to exit. On public spaces, entrances (points of ingress) and exits (points of egress) are clearly marked. In real estate, ingress is the right to enter a property through the use of an easement, and egress is the right to exit a property through the use of an easement. Maybe remember that ingress has the word "in" to go in. Egress is the opposite, to go out. Failure to supervise salespersons. The employing broker must supervise associate licensees. Failure to supervise salespersons is one of the many reasons the real estate commissioner may suspend a real estate license. Others may include obtaining a license by fraud, convictions, false advertising, negligence, or incompetence, inducement of panic selling, as well as other basic violations of dealing properly with people. Employing brokers hire through a written employment agreement associate licensees or associate salespeople. Failure to exercise reasonable supervision of the activities of associate salespeople or associate licensees is cause for disciplinary action. Failure to supervise salespersons is a violation of licensee law and subject to license suspension. Related words: license law. Appraisal Institute (AI) professional organization for appraisers. The Appraisal Institute (AI) is the professional organization for appraisers. They can be found at appraisalinstitute.org. From their website, their mission is to advance professionalism and ethics, global standards, methodologies, and practices through the professional development of property economics worldwide. Express covenants. Promises made to do or not to do in writing or in spoken word. A covenant is a promise not to do something or to do something. Express means written or spoken as opposed to implied by actions or behavior. Besides covenants being promises much like contracts or agreements, covenants are found in the CCRs, which are the covenants, conditions, and restrictions found in a common interest development, like a condominium complex, for example, and parentheses. The CC&Rs are in writing, so they are express covenants. Synonyms: express agreement, express contract. Antonyms: implied agreement, implied contract, implied covenants. Conditional commitment. Letter from FHA that FHA will guarantee loan. The Federal Housing Administration (FHA) does not make home loans, but guarantees home loans made according to their requirements. applicants go to an FHA-approved mortgage originator and fill out an application. Through FHA's system, the originator sends the loan application and supporting documentation to FHA and receives a conditional commitment which is good for 6 months. The conditional commitment says that if everything is true in the application and supporting documents and does not change, then FHA will guarantee the loan. Related words: FHA mortgage. Functional utility. Combined effect of usefulness and desirability. Utility is a word from the field of economics which attempts to put a value to the use of a thing. A shovel may be useful for me for digging ditches. If someone else does not dig ditches, it is not useful to him. Given a choice of 2 shovels, if I need to dig a ditch, I would much more desire a spade shovel with a point rather than a flat shovel. In property, functional utility is something that is added or taken away from some norm. If a normal garage is 20 feet long, a 25-foot garage may add functional utility, and a 15-foot garage may reduce functional utility. Functional utility is often in the, quote, eye of the beholder, end quote. The person with a long car could really make use of and would definitely like that longer garage. eLicensing. Name of online portal to renew real estate license online. The name of the website portal to renew a real estate license online is called, quote, eLicensing, end quote. Federal Reserve Bank System. 12 banks which lend government money to other banks. The Federal Reserve Bank System, FRBS, is a system of 12 regional national banks which loan funds from the government to all other banks at a rate lower than the banks will then loan to those who want loans. The FRBS allows the Open Market Committee to increase the money supply of the nation or decrease the money supply of the nation by adjusting the discount rate, the rate at which the government loans to banks, parentheses, called open market operations, end quote, end parentheses. Increasing the discount rate slows money flowing into the economy because fewer will borrow at the higher overall rate. Lowering the discount rate increases money flowing into the economy because more will borrow at a lower rate, all other things being equal. Related words: discount rate, Federal Reserve Board, Federal Reserve Chairman. Conciliation. Process of making amends or corrections for wrongs. Conciliation is the process of making amends or corrections for wrongs that have been done to another. In alternate dispute resolution, both mediation and arbitration involve conciliation. With mediation, the conciliation is a recommendation. With arbitration, the conciliation is required. The process of conciliation itself is the making of corrections to make up for wrongs done. Related words: alternate dispute resolution, mediate, arbitrate.